CID headquarters today. We're joined on the phone lines by Alfred Tuayeboa, one of his lawyers and one of his deputies at the time he served as the Attorney General of this country. Good evening to you, Mr. Tuayeboa. I know you raised concerns about the length of time it took for the interrogation itself to take place. Just tell us about the environment in which this engagement at the police CID office took place.
Right, thank you very much. Yes, the former Attorney General and his lawyers got the police CID 10:05. The letter inviting him was to the effect that he was supposed to report at 10. So when we got there, it took the police CID some time to commence the interrogation. At least took about 1.5 hours. But during the course of the interrogation, I can confirm that it was cordial. The former AG gave his side of the story. At the end of the day, the police granted self-recognizance bail, and he walked out of the CID office back to his home. And so there wasn't much with regard to how he was treated at the police CID. It was very cordial. However, I understand that while we were up there, some people who came around supporting the former AG were driven out of the place, the CID yard. I mean, that's part of their protocol. If that is it, then perhaps something might have happened, but I cannot speak to that. That is what I heard, that some people came in and were driven out. They had to wait at the gate until we finished the proceedings. So in all, things went properly. And then I cannot report of any major incident.
Okay. On the bill, were there any specific conditions attached to it? For example, if and when he is expected to return to the police CID?
Yes, the former Attorney General was granted self-recognizance bail, which simply means that he signed his own bail.
Okay.
For that matter, any time the CID will be in need of him, you have to report to the police CID. And so we are expecting the CID to get back to him when they need him.
We've also seen statements from the AG denying these allegations. Were there any formal charges preferred against him?
Actually, before we went to the police CID, we had read the complaint filed by Japa, and he was talking about fabrication of evidence. And so that was what he was questioned on. As to whether that offense will hold is something that I have my doubts. But let's leave it to the CID for them to do their investigation, because it's a matter that has been pronounced upon by a court of law. Just a first word during the Japa trial or the ambulance trial ruled on that matter. An issue was raised, and when it was raised, it was ruled upon by the judge. If you read that ruling, the judge made it clear that she had even listened to the case over 10 times. At no point in time did the former AG suggest to Japa that he should fabricate evidence to get Honorable Atuforsen convicted. And so the matter is settled. But he's reported it, so let's see what happens. But from what I see as a lawyer, I don't see any future in this particular matter.
Mm-hmm. Now, we also understand that you presented a detailed 50-point document to the police. How did the CID respond to these documents that you presented today?
Yeah, it is true. The former AG wrote his own statement, typed it out. So after the interrogation, he was asked to write his statement. Then he indicated that he had already typed out his statement, that he was referring to that statement, was going to rely on it. So the police took that one and attached it as part as a statement to the police. So they are now going to look at the statement. Perhaps if it's needed again, he'll be invited back by the CID.
I was at the CID headquarters today. I saw some persons wearing T-shirts branded "Do not," supporting the former Attorney General. Was this your doing, or this is just natural support from members of the public there to support the former Attorney General?
Actually, apart from the lawyers who accompanied the AG, which we all knew, we never knew of any other persons coming to support him. until we got upstairs, they realized that some people had come downstairs and were wearing some T-shirts. I don't know who brought them there, and I think they came to solidarize with the former AG, but it wasn't the doing of the AG or any of us who went with him. They came, and as to who brought them there is another matter that I cannot speak to. But for the lawyers, over 70 accompanied the former AG to the police headquarters.
From what transpired today, do you expect that the engagement should bring this matter to a close?
Speaking for myself, as a lawyer,
okay,
I will not see any need for the former AG to be called back to the police CID for further interrogation. As that, I speak for myself. I do not know the information that they have or the evidence that they have is contrary to what we presented today. And so when he's invited again, we'll go and respond to it.
All right. I'm grateful to you, Mr. Alfred Tuayabua, a former Deputy Attorney General, one of the lawyers for former Attorney General Godfred Yabua Damin. Let's move away from that to the Western Regional Minister.